All right. Just going to get these links posted and we'll get going. Hello. I'm trying a slightly new format today as well, so we'll see how that goes. You'll have to let me know if you guys like it or not. Go Cavs. I still think it's so bizarre that we have this game and still one more Knicks game left. Kind of crazy. 2 Knicks games in the last 10 games of the season. Sorry, it's always takes me a second to get this posted. There we go. Would have been a nice 3 to start things. Making our free throws. It's really interesting with Ty Jerome, the way that Kenny was kind of giving his update on him yesterday. I'm feeling slightly concerned. I guess he has left knee tendonitis is what the issue is, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little worried as we get closer and closer here to playoff time. That's 4 games now that he's been out. Like, is this maybe a bigger problem that we aren't aware of? I don't know. Little bit concerned. Okay, Jarrett. Jarrett with the dunk. Yeah, Ty has been just such a important rotational player on this team that I'd be really concerned if he was going to be out for any part of the playoffs. Just makes everything fit together, you know? And like even if he does come back for the start of playoffs, it's tough to miss however many weeks it could end up being of basketball and then have to come into the playoffs and be at 100% and show up like or if he's out for an extended time, it's a question of if we would get the same tie. Anyone having issues watching on Amazon? No, I'm on ESPN app, so I don't really know if you can even watch Cavs games on Amazon, to be honest. Oh, oh, nice. Love when the ball bounces our way. Oh, Evan wanted to take another three there, and he thought differently. Oh, like through your FanDuel TV subscription? Gotcha. I see. My I'm not using FanDuel TV today since it's on ESPN, but that is always annoying when technology is not going your way. Donovan needed that one. Nice block. Push, push. Beautiful behind the back. Oh, that was nice behind the back pass there from Donovan. Just slipped out of Max's hands, but we love a no look behind the back pass. For some reason, I just get mad when I watch us play the Knicks. Like it's another level of frustration. I think all stemming from 2 years ago, but I always just really want to beat them, like no matter the circumstances. Ugh. All right. Gonna be a hard fought one today. That's for sure. It's going to be hard for me to give a play-by-play commentary. That is usually not the name of the game on these, but I respect the request. All right, let's talk some other news, sports news this week while we have the commercial break. Obviously, in the Browns world, I feel like the quarterback conversation just continues to take over everything. There was the Kirk Cousins spotting in it was like Westlake at a Chipotle, and then he was at a city barbecue, just hitting up the chain restaurants in Cleveland. Um, there's like a lot of speculation on if he was actually here meeting with the Browns or if there was something else happening where he had like friends or some other reason that he was in Cleveland. But it would be extremely ironic timing when the Browns are linked to being interested in Kirk Cousins for him to just happen to have something else happening in on the west side of Cleveland at that exact time. So I don't know. I'm not sure obviously what the truth is of what is happening there, but what I do know is there's very few options left for the Browns and what they can do at quarterback. I mean, you still have the draft, obviously. So, they could be taking someone with the second pick. They could be taking someone with pick 33. Those could very well be options. But I still think that given everything, that the only quarterback on the Browns roster right now being Kenny Pickett, like, I don't think that they are just looking at the draft. I think that they have to be wanting a little bit more security at the position. And it seems to me like that it would make a lot of sense for that to be Kirk. Now, obviously, timing wise, it's going to be a while until I think something is actually going to probably happen there. I don't know if something might not even happen until after the draft, just in regards to the money of it all. It's going to depend on what Atlanta wants to take on versus what the Browns are willing to take on. So I think that makes things really complicated. But the options are few and far between right now for what the Browns can do at quarterback. And you can do whatever else you want, but if you don't have some stability under center, as we have seen over the last few seasons, it's going to be a struggle. So gotta figure it out. I'm trying not to get too worried yet because there is time and like things can still fall into place here, but it is a little bit of an uneasy feeling to have Kenny Pickett be the only quarterback on your roster. That's scary. Scary place to be. You predict the Browns will sign Flacco and draft a quarterback in the second round. I feel like I've been seeing more Flacco this week than I was for a while. Look, I think I appreciated what Flacco did for us 2 seasons ago. Love him for that. He's 2 years older than he was then when he was already kind of an aging quarterback. That was a great shot, by the way. So I think I struggle I struggle with that move. Just like, what does he have left in the tank, But we don't have that many options, so it's hard. I can't be too picky. Who is my least favorite Browns quarterback of all time? Oh God, Deshaun Watson. I was gonna think about it, and then I realized that's an easy answer. That took no thought. It's pretty wild, I would say, that the Cavs have nearly the same amount of losses right now as the Browns had this past season. At one point I was hoping that actually the Cavs were going to have less, but then they went on that 4-game losing streak and kind of made things tough. So Isaac with the lime green shoes today. Attaboy. DeAndre. Looks like the Knicks are going to shoot pretty well today. It's going to be one of those days. No calls. Also, I did finally get this lovely light up basketball put up on my wall to get a little background going here. So that's exciting. Baby steps. Nice. All right. It's going to be a DeAndre Hunter night, maybe. That might be a thing tonight. We'll see. I mean, not if the Knicks make every single shot, though. My God. Okay. Oh, nice hustle there. Was that Isaac? Yeah. Good hustle from Isaac. All right. I feel like this first quarter is like really flying by. There's like 2 minutes left, and I feel like it just started. It's tough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the closer and closer we get to the NFL draft, too, the more I'm still convinced that they're going to take Abdul Carter at 2. But with the way that Andrew Berry and Stefanski were speaking about Travis Hunter, like part of me feels like that's just a player that they would love, specifically Andrew Berry. And I'm like, I don't know. They really, and this is a credit to the front office. They keep their cards close to their chest. You do not know what they are going to do. They are very careful with how they go about things, which is that is the right way to handle it. But yeah, it's hard to get a read on like what direction I think they're going to go because there's some different players like Travis Hunter that I just feel like they would really love. And I do think that with all the criticisms of the front office, they never make draft picks from a decision of like fear and being like, "Oh my god, we have to fix this problem." They're always projecting to the future with draft picks. Andrew Barry's talked about this a number of times that he views like free agency and trades as kind of filling those immediate issues, kind of the short term way of thinking, whereas he looks at the draft as kind of the future and down the road, not trying to solve immediate problems, which sometimes you do need to solve immediate problems, but that's kind of his general way of thinking. So I don't feel like they're going to go ahead and take a quarterback just because they're like, oh my God, we have to take a quarterback. We have the second pick in the draft. Like, this is what we need to do. I just don't think they operate like that. And I think, even though they are in a tough spot with quarterback right now, I don't think that means they automatically are going to go ahead and take one with the second pick. I think they will take the best player that they think has the best shot of being a long-term player on the Browns, which I would think would much more likely be an Abdul Carter or a Travis Hunter over a Shedeur Sanders. I just have a hard time getting behind the Shedeur of it all. I just don't think I don't think he's going to be it. But look, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before about just about every quarterback in Browns history. As a child, I got myself hyped up about every single quarterback the Browns would draft. I was like, this is the one. I was pumped about Johnny Manziel. That'll tell you something. Because I didn't know any better. I just got excited about everything. Now I know better. I'm more jaded. Yes, watching Cavs Knicks game. Oh boy. That is tough. Like I said, just going to be one of those nights. OG is playing. Let's see his stats. OG has 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from 3, 1 rebound. I'm currently flipping between the YouTube and TikTok comments. I was trying to get them all in one place, but it's not quite working. All right, Sammy. Cavs ball. All right. Let's get a basket before the end of this quarter. He could drop 25 against the Cavs. I mean, the Knicks are shooting extremely well so far, so we'll see. We will see. Wish that basket counted. Donovan. Knicks shooting 73%. Of course they are. That's just what's going to happen to us tonight. I feel like there was another Cavs game recently where the opponent was just like shooting out of their mind, couldn't miss. But look, that's what happens when you are like the best team in the league. Everyone's going to give you their best. They want to beat you. Nope. Nope. Oh, some good hustle on defense here. Is it enough? Nice. Get it off. Get the shot off. Ah. Oh, that would have been sick. That was a nice ending to the first quarter, though, with a lot of hustle on defense. I think nearly all 5 guys went in to try to get a block there at the end, which is respectable. That's nice. Very much appreciated. I'm not showing the game. I'm watching the game. I don't know if you're even allowed to like broadcast it on these things. I think that might be illegal, but everyone else should have the game on and can watch with me. Yeah, it does feel pretty lucky to only be down by 6 right now because, like I said, Knicks are going to have one of those shooting nights. So, got to keep it close at least. But look, at least, Donovan's shooting decently so far. So, we'll take it. Oh, this is the other topic of conversation that has been. I feel like I step into this like every couple of months about the Brown Stadium conversation. So we can bring that here as well because I was really riling people up on Twitter and on TikTok about it this past week. Jason Kelsey on New Heights was talking about the Browns stadium or proposed new stadium in Brook Park. And basically he's saying he hates it because one likes snow games, wants the open air stadium, feels that's where football is meant to be played. But the other point he made, which is the point that I care about the most, is the fact that they are going to be moving it out of downtown Cleveland. And he's like, it just doesn't seem right. It should be downtown. I don't care how cool this rendering looks. I don't like moving it out of downtown. And that's kind of been my point the entire time. Like I do understand the arguments about the having a dome over an open air stadium, being that you can host other events in a dome, that, in these late season games, if you're hosting a playoff game, you maybe don't want the weather to be affecting things so much where you want both teams to be able to just play. I get those arguments. I also do like a good snow game and like appreciate that part of football. I think it's really fun. So that part, like I can get behind either of those arguments. I do not understand professional sports teams that are a part of the city moving their stadium, arena, or ballpark out of the city. Like you are the Cleveland Browns. Why are you going to Brook Park? I don't agree with it or understand it. I think having all 3 sports teams in downtown Cleveland is such a cool and special thing, um, especially someone who lives in downtown Cleveland, being able to walk to all of them. I think, cities should try to build around those things and, make that a part of the community rather than, having it be this like isolated area. Like we don't need to focus everything around, driving and sitting in 2 hours of traffic in a random suburb and, just like parking lots. We need to build more community. So that's kind of where I'm at with the whole argument of moving the stadium out of downtown. It makes me sad, but it feels like it's at this point it's happening. I mean, I think the Haslams have had their mind made up the entire time, and I think it's just going in that direction for sure. Oh, nice shot, Isaac. Okay. But yeah, a lot of people feel passionately one way or another. A lot of people also were like, "Oh, the traffic downtown is so bad." I need everyone to know that the traffic is going to be worse in Brook Park. It's not going to be better. It's going to be worse. So, is what it is. The city that does it really well, and I will say lots of respect to the way they've built up their downtown area, is Detroit. All their sports teams down there. It's really helped revitalize their downtown area if you read into any of it. Um, I've gone there for a baseball game. I've been there. I've been to the football stadium. It was for a concert, not a football game, but everything is just really accessible and really great. So they're doing it right. And a lot of my TikTok comments also said that Denver is another one that does it really well, which I have not been to Denver, but sounds like I need to get to a game in Denver and see what it's all about. Good shot. It's going to be a shootout tonight. I wonder what this final score is going to be. I feel like it's going to be very high scoring. Need those rebounds. That's what gives me a little bit of stress from the 2 years ago series, which we're a different team now, so I don't think this would happen the same way again. I don't know what happened there. They just ran into each other. But just like Jared and Evan just getting bodied the entire time, like they could not rebound. It was just like they got out physicaled. But I think both have made big strides in that. But when I see a moment, like a moment there where Evan did get out physicaled, I'm like, not again. We can't do this. It's like flashbacks to a previous time. Donovan. Oh, no foul? Okay. No, we got to start getting some more of these rebounds because then they can do that. That was an incredible shot. Falling into the bench, fade away. Like, that was crazy. So, too much of a run there for the Knicks. Didn't love that. Didn't love that. What else has been happening this last week? Let's see. Take a little scroll through Twitter because I feel like that reminds me of the different things that have happened. Oh my gosh. Even I know we've been talking about Browns quarterback stuff for a bit here, but um, Jimmy Haslam actually saying that it was a big swing and a miss to bring in Deshaun Watson. I mean, that's as clear as you can be that that man is not taking another snap on this football team, which is interesting because I know Watson has been posting pictures in like Browns gear and obviously recovering in the Browns facility, which, he is still technically on the roster. So, like, I understand why he's using the facility and stuff, but it's interesting. He's just like been in a lot of Browns gear. Knowing that Jimmy actually said that out loud, I think it's pretty clear. It was already clear he wasn't going to be playing on this team anymore, but it is abundantly clear now that he is not going to be playing on this team, which, look, it doesn't make everything better to get that admission from ownership, because I mean, this problem it's haunted them the last few years. It's going to haunt them for a couple more years while you continue to pay the massive amount of money that he is still owed, and that fully guaranteed money really catching up to you. So it definitely doesn't forgive what happened, but it is nice to actually hear them say we were wrong about that. We got this wrong. And, um, just admitting that to the public, it just makes me feel good in the sense that I'm like, okay, that means we're going to be taking steps to move forward and we're not going to live in this kind of purgatory of like, do they still want to go back to Deshaun? Like it was never quite clear how they felt about things. It was clear how the fans felt, but it wasn't totally clear how they felt. So feel a little bit better about that for sure. All right, we need to go on a little run here, just a little mini cavalanche. Okay, Isaac. Isaac gonna have a night, maybe. Oh my God, they cannot miss. Ugh. Evan. Oh, nice rebound. Sloppy. Oh, okay. We're just going back and forth here. All right, we'll take it. That was real sloppy. Real sloppy. Get it within 10. We did. It's 10. These are the mind games we play with ourselves. Nice ball movement. Oh, I thought Isaac was going to take that. I kind of wanted him to, honestly. Good hustle, Evan. Some nice hustle from these guys to get second chance shots. Come on. I'm also at a weird point right now where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want Darius to shoot. He's been struggling a bit. He'll get it back, but Cavs ball. Oh, put your hands down, Carl Anthony Towns. I feel like I say this every time we've played the Knicks this year, but the Carl Anthony Towns to the Knicks move was still weird to me. It just like he didn't feel like a Knick to me. I don't know. It still seems strange. Oof. I feel like this might be a long night. Come on, Jarrett. Oh, is that on Cat? I feel like he did kind of lay into Jarrett there. That was a. I don't think Jarrett's not a big flopper either. You know, I feel like Jarrett's an honest guy. Oh, I didn't even realize we have Craig Porter out there. It's just come in. All right. Dang, that was a nice move. You know, let's see if Craig can go off a little here. It's a nice pass. It's a very random lineup we have out here right now. If I say that, usually Kenny makes a change. When I vocalize that, I'm like, this is a weird lineup. Kenny goes, let's get the starters back in. Oh my God. Okay. Knicks definitely came to play today. That's for sure. Was he not out there? It kind of looked like he was out. Caps ball. Oh, yeah. I just feel like the Cavs are not matching their energy so far either. Good job, Yes, good job, Jarrett. Oh, on Cat again. All right. It's what happens when you get around Jared Allen. You don't know what to do, you know? Oh, I can't believe there's 2 minutes, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. I literally feel like this game just started. Is this feeling super fast for anyone else? Like it's just flying by. Oh, this was another clip I saw in the last couple of days, but it was after one of the Cavs' recent games. It was the most vocal I've ever heard Evan be and really like campaigning for himself to be defensive player of the year. Obviously, all the other guys were hyping him up in the background, like Darius and Donovan. They were like, yeah, tell him that you should win this award, like really getting him to be more vocal about it. But it was nice to hear him kind of advocate for himself and say, like, yeah, I think I am the defensive player of the year. And I guess, it's kind of coming on the backs of the whole kind of random push here for Draymond. Like his odds were shooting up on the sports books and um kind of everyone starting to talk about him a lot more. So I'm glad that Evan said something and was like, you know what? No, I actually do think I deserve this because he does. And he's, a quieter guy, a man of few words. So it was kind of nice to hear him be so vocal about that. I appreciated it for sure. Also loved Jarrett's Let 'Em Meow cat shirt. I don't know if everyone saw that, but it was so perfectly Jarrett. There's no one like Jarrett in the NBA. He is one of one, and he's just always going to be himself. And we love him for that. And you can see his teammates love him for that. And I just think it's cool that he's stayed who he is throughout all of his time playing professional basketball. OKC 63-12. Houston, the second seed in the West, is 14 and a half games back. That is crazy. Denver, 16 and a half games back. Denver still scares me a lot, though, out of the West. I don't know if I've talked about this on here, but like there's a couple more teams out of the West that scare me. Like the one that scares me the most, obviously, in the East is Boston, but like I feel like it could be, I don't know who's going to come out of the West. It really could go a number of different ways. Her sweet Ty Jerome. Get well soon, King. Down by 9, single digits, baby. We're back. All right, DeAndre. How many points does he have? Oh, Cavs are on an 8-0 run. That's exactly what we needed. An 8-0 run. DeAndre's got 10 already. That's pretty good. Ugh, dang. You just turned the game on. What is going on? Knicks are shooting out of their minds. So that's been tough. Cavs have gone on a little run here, though, so we'll see. Keeping it somewhat close. Nice. Oh, I thought Darius was going to get that steal. Is that who? Donovan just diving over the table there. That man always hustles. He really does. One of the things I respect most about him. I would be like the girl behind him there who was like kind of laughing when he dove over the table. I would probably laugh in that situation. Good job, Donnie. Tried to get it off there. It's all right. I love when I was reading some of the TikTok comments. I love when I get comments on content that I put out and people are like, why would anyone listen to you? And I'm like, I'm not forcing anyone to listen to me. I'm just putting things out there, putting my takes out there, giving my thoughts. If people want to listen, that's great. If they don't, no one's forcing them. No one's making them. But still, we'll get those comments. I'm like, okay, then move on. Find someone else to listen to. If you don't want to listen to me, that's okay. Not for everyone. Yeah, Knicks are definitely they showed up with an energy immediately that is we are trying to prove a point. For sure. Definitely the energy from the very start. All right, let's see. Let me continue my scroll to find random topics of the week. But if you guys have any random, Browns, NFL, Cavs, NBA, Guardians, whatever topics you would like me to discuss, I am all ears. Oh, got one from today. Well, was that today or was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yeah. NFL overtime regular season rule change. I'm happy about this. First of all, I feel like they shouldn't have announced all of these rule changes on April Fool's Day. Like, it took me a while to like vet all of these different things that were being posted because I'm like, is it real or is it an April Fool's joke? I don't know. But it was real, and basically now the regular season overtime rules are reflecting the change they made 2 or 3 years ago to the postseason. And I think it makes a ton of sense. I mean, I was always frustrated by the the previous rules of, the coin toss having so much of an effect on who wins the game. And I feel like there were a lot of arguments being made for and against it where people would say, hey, like if you lose the coin toss, well, your defense just has to get a stop and then you go down and score and then you win. So like how is it unfair? And I just feel like when you get to that point in a game, the defense is so gassed. It's tough in that moment for the defense, I think, to get a stop when they're that tired. So for your offense to not even have an opportunity to get the ball then if the defense gives up a touchdown, I just feel like that has never made any sense. Now, look, there are times throughout history where there are teams that have deferred, not as much in recent years, I think, with how like high powered these offenses are, but it has happened on occasion over the years. But the vast majority of the time, teams were electing to take the ball first because it just makes so much more sense. So I think when like 90% of the time one result is happening, I think that tells you that the rule is extremely unfair and lopsided. So I'm personally happy that they're making this change reflected in the regular season too. I mean, I was fine when they did it just for the postseason because I'm like, okay, those are the most meaningful games. Like obviously after Bills Chiefs a couple of years ago, it was pretty clear they needed to make the change because it was, the battle of the offenses in that game. And it was so crazy that Josh Allen didn't have another opportunity on offense to go down and get a score for his team. So I think it's right, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So we'll see how it goes this year and if it has any big effect on any results for games. But like I said, I mostly cared about it, in regards to the postseason. That's where it definitely mattered more to me. Thoughts on the Guardians so far? I feel like I don't have any crazy takes yet. Oh, this isn't a take, but it is disappointing that the home opener right now in the forecast looks like snow. And I just hate that. It was 70 and sunny last year for the home opener. And this year it's probably going to be snowing. So huge bummer. This is kind of a Guardians take, but I do get kind of sad when I'm seeing clips of like Jimenez hitting those dingers, and I see clips of Josh. Like it's kind of sad the way they tore up this team a bit. But that's what the Guardians do, man. They're constantly trying to not spend money, so they just move on from people, and there's never any like real foundation built here. Mm. They just put up like a Jared and Evan offensive stats this game. Not a great showing for them so far. I feel like mostly Evan offensively when I'm looking at the breakdown. Yeah, Jared's 4 for 5 from the field, which is fine. Evan 2 for 6, and he's 0 for 2 from 3. Not great. We need Ty Jerome back. Like I said, that's the problem right now. We just need Ty Jerome back. Get us our boy. This isn't really a big like actual topic, and everyone might not even know what I'm talking about, but if you are on TikTok, you will know that people have created like a million different LeBron songs. Like they take a song and they just like rewrite it to be about LeBron. And it's really taken over the internet. And they asked LeBron if he's seen it. He said his sons have showed him some of them. And I'm just like so overjoyed that he has actually seen these LeBron songs. I should write one probably as the number one LeBron fan. What's Merrill? His stats. He's got 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He's 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. So he's making his shots, which I guess that's all we can ask for. We just need to make more of them. Down by 7, though. Things could be worse. They were feeling much worse earlier on in that game. So down by 7, all things considered, isn't too bad. He's had a good showing this first half, actually. And he's had a lot of like hustle that, doesn't show up in the stat line necessarily. But he's got 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So same stats as Merrill, but he's 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. But he's been decent to start this game. Maybe it's the lime green shoes. Could be. I wore this champion crew neck today to really manifest the Cavs being champions. We just got to put it out in the universe, to get what we need. But I don't know, the way things have been going lately, I'm getting less and less confident. And I don't want to feel that way. I really don't. But it's hard. Am I convinced they'll go QB at 2? No. I think it's Carter. I was talking about this earlier on the stream, so sorry for people who have already heard me say this, but like the way that Stefanski and Barry were talking about Travis Hunter makes me slightly curious if there is some interest in going that direction. it wouldn't totally surprise me. But I think all things considered, it's probably going to be Carter. And I think that's the right choice. I don't think you can, I just don't think you can pass on that type of pass rushing talent. I also think like when you take a quarterback in the first round as compared to even taking, if they were to take one with at pick 33 in the second round, it's just such a different level of pressure you're putting on that player. Whereas if you take a quarterback at 2 or anywhere in the first round, really, it's like you're just tying your future to that so much. I mean, contract wise, even the difference between a first rounder and a second rounder is totally different. So I don't think that they want to like invest their future in any of these quarterbacks in the first round in that type of way. Just my 2 cents, though. What do I think the Browns' record will be next season? That's hard. It's hard to make that choice too, actually, until I see the schedule, because I think sometimes the way the games are scheduled also allows me to feel how things are going to go. Like if they have a lot of tough matchups back to back to back, if they're on the road 3 weeks in a row, if they've got like a Monday night game followed by like a Thursday, there's all these different reasons that might kind of shift what I feel like their record's going to be. I also think until I know who's going to be starting at quarterback, like I have no idea what their record will be. No clue. I'd like to think more than last season, but that's a low bar. So, like, can we do better than 3 wins? I think so. I hope so. If we can't, heads are rolling. No one's safe. Oh, man, this game is going to be tough. I really really want to beat the Knicks. I don't like losing to the Knicks. Now, 7 wins will be, if they were to get 7 wins, that would be interesting because obviously not a playoff team. It will really depend, I think, on expectations on like if that would be enough to fire people, honestly. Because I don't know, this team is in such a weird spot where the last few years, like they were building to be a playoff team, but now it's like, what do we even have? I hate when those the ball bounces that way. I feel like Jared shouldn't have gotten faked out by Cat there. I mean, I feel like I saw that coming from a mile away. Let's see. How do I feel about Stefanski? I think, I've always been pretty pro Stefanski. I think, in most times I have defended him, even when people haven't been super happy with him. I think what Stefanski has done really well is take tough situations and get the most out of them, minus the Deshaun Watson situation. And it's hard to say, like, was there anything more he could have gotten out of that? Or was Deshaun truly just that far gone where, like, things just weren't going to get any better than what they were? Because he's taken so many other lower level quarterbacks and made the most out of it, right? I mean, Joe Flacco was out of the league when he kind of helped to resurrect his career. And he's done it with so many other quarterbacks that he has had play significantly better than what they were expected to be playing. So I tend to feel like Stefanski is a really good coach. It's obviously hard, with the context of everything with Deshaun Watson, where we just need to see like how they're able to rebound from this and what Kevin's able to do with some other guys this season. Because last year, like across the board, just left a sour taste in everyone's mouths at nearly every level of the team. I think they'll move on from Watson as soon as they can from like a financial perspective. Whatever makes the most sense, then he's gone. All right, I'm going to quickly try to see if I can get my nicer camera working because it was trying earlier. It wasn't quite going, but we're going to see if it happens now. Who knows? Dang, yeah. I don't think it's going to work. For some reason, my computer's just not recognizing this camera. You will. Right, I'm trying one more thing for this camera, and if it doesn't work, then I'm giving up. So we'll see. Someday I'll figure out technology when it comes to this streaming. All right. Well, maybe next time it'll work. Looks like this. It's just a nice little camera, but not being recognized by my computer. It's much higher quality too. It would be way better viewing experience. All right, Donnie pulling up. Oh, that would have been sweet. Only down by 4 now, so let's get some stops here. Ah, oh, dang it. That was a really nice pass. Really nice pass. I need a little more energy from Evan today. Jarrett. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I thought that was going to bounce out. Nice day from Jarrett. Oh, every time Evan, like, if he gets a steal and he has to take the ball up the court, I just get nervous because anyone that like tall and lanky dribbling down the court, it makes me, I'm like, it looks out of control. Even though like I think he was in control in this situation, it doesn't look like it. Oh geez, cat. Okay. Major dunk. Darius. Money. Money from Darius. Yeah, Cavs always have decent crowds on a weeknight. These fans show up no matter what. It's great, great arena. Oh, Donnie. We have a lead, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lead. Nice. Hit it. Oh, please, please hit it. Oh, everyone was about to freak out. If Darius hit that shot, everyone was going to lose their minds. That would have been so great. Evan. Oh yeah, timeout Knicks. You probably need that timeout. 11-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You would go if you could, especially on your birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, I do. I am seeing the future. Kidding. Sometimes, I'm actually surprised mine's ahead of someone's because I feel like my my TV is usually always behind everyone else's. So I'm shocked. I'm shocked. my God, I literally forgot about Niang until I just read his name in that comment. He, for some reason, was just like eliminated from my memory. I wonder what his stats are looking like in Atlanta. Not too bad, actually. He's playing a couple more minutes per game on average than he was for the Cavs. So I'll kind of go across the board so you can see. He's played 22 games with the Hawks so far. He's averaging about 3 more minutes per game than this current season with the Cavs. 12.6 points per game. This season with the Cavs, it was 8.7. His shooting percentage is actually a little bit lower, about 2%, 2 or 3 percentage points lower from the field, about 45%. From three, he's about 2 percentage points higher, so he's shooting 42% from the field. And everything else somewhat even with the Cavs, but a couple more points per game. But he's also, like I said, a couple more minutes per game, so makes sense. Karras for the Hawks is averaging about 3 more minutes per game as well. He's averaging 14.6 points per game, about 4 more than with the Cavs. About 2.5 percentage points higher from the field. He's shooting about 47.5 from the field, but worse from three. He's shooting about 32% from three, whereas with the Cavs, it was about 40%. So almost 8% lower from three. And he's played in 20 games with the Hawks. Not surprised they're both getting nice Donovan. I'm not surprised they're both getting more minutes because there's just going to be more minutes available on a team like the Hawks as compared to the Cavs. Nice. Oh, shoot. No. Oh, everything was nice there. Then it got a little out of whack. That's okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Donovan Mitchell. That man. That man. Oh, Donovan. We're so lucky to have you. Oh. That was crazy that went in. He like missed it, but it just bounced perfectly to go in still. All right, our energy is like way up now, so they just got to keep capitalizing on this while you still have the momentum in your favor. Isaac, nah, dang it. Okay, Isaac. Nice. Nice move from Isaac there. Love to see it. Oh, I didn't even know you really could like dribble from your knee like that. I felt like maybe that would be a violation of some sort. I don't know. Nice. Nice job from Darius there. Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter like giggling with each other there. Just two besties telling some jokes. Annoying. See, this is annoying too because it halts our energy and momentum that we were having. We got Warriors Lakers on Thursday. See, 10 p.m. is hard. Those 10 p.m. games are tough. Dang it. Come on. Dang it. Okay, we need to lock back in here. Nice. Nice, Hunter. Great move there. Oh my God. How? Ugh, that's brutal. All right, Darius. Man, making that fadeaway at the buzzer. Ugh, that was rough. Good defense, Sam. No, that looked like Cavs ball. Stop complaining, Josh. Yeah, that was a crazy three by Josh Hart. No, not doing that again. Nice, Isaac. Nice, Isaac. Okay. Okay, Isaac. And Isaac Okoro Knight. How many points does he have now? Let's see. No. Yes, good rebound. Good move. Attaway, DeAndre. Let's see. Isaac has 11 points. Attaboy. 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Come on, don't let him get it. Oh, yes. No, buzzer. Tough to foul in that moment. I don't love that. Oh, that would have been sick. All right, 1 quarter to go. That was a much better feeling third quarter than the first half was, for sure. Much, much better. Wow, happy for Isaac, honestly. Happy to see him having a night, especially when we need it. Do a quick box score check. 20 points for Donovan, 14 for Jarrett, 13 for Darius, 8 for Evan, 6 for Struce. Struce has been kind of non-existent today. I feel like he hasn't been out there as much because he's been struggling a bit. He's only had 18 minutes today. DeAndre Hunter has 14 points, Okoro 11, Merrill 5. Okay, Isaac. What percent chance do I think the Cavs will play the Lakers in the finals? Look, the fact that it's even a possibility is so mind-blowing to me. Like, if you had asked me a couple years ago when the Cavs had like 18 wins and LeBron was on the Lakers and had just won a ring with them, I would have said there's no shot we're going to play them in the finals. It would feel like not even an option because the Cavs were just in such a bad position after LeBron left the second time. So the fact that we're even here is like really crazy. This was a pretty overall, I would say, like fast rebuild to get to the point that we were at, and even the point that we were at in like 2022, like that was a decently quick turnaround to be a team that's like, okay, we have some pieces now, and we're really getting somewhere. So it feels good to be in that position. I mean, percent chance I think we'll play the Lakers in the finals. I think that's still like a low percentage chance just because a lot has to happen for both teams to get there, but it's definitely possible. It's in the realm. Yeah, we got to win this game too because you put us on ESPN. I feel like sometimes these nationally televised ones, we don't do as good in these games. Oh, nice. Was that Evan? Yes. Yes. So we need to show up for the crowd that doesn't always watch the Cavs. Let them know who we are. And we're ready for the playoffs. Oh, such a nice move from Donovan. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. It's so funny how much my emotions can swing in one game. Like earlier in the game, I'm like, I don't know, man, this team is making me nervous. Like, I don't know how I'm feeling about the playoffs. Now I'm like, we're good. We're contending. What do you mean? Look at us. It all changed so fast. Nice. Good work right there. Ah, nice, Isaac. Keep Isaac out there, man. Dude is hustling all over the court. Good job, Evan. Oh, Cavs ball. Really nice hustle for Evan to get in there and fight for that rebound. Yeah, there was probably a foul there, but whatever. Mm. Oh, come on, Evan. Got a lockdown on defense here for these last 8 minutes. Oh, Evan. Dang it. Yes. Nice little put back there from Struess. Dang it. How many points does Cat have? Let's see. 17. It feels like he has more for some reason. I would have thought he would have had at least over 20. No, no. Nice push, Donovan. Oh, Donovan Money. Money. Donovan Mitchell. MVP. That was a big shot. 7.5 minutes to go. Big shot. Fighting. Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to have to hit their shots if we see Boston in the playoffs. Can't be having off games then. Not at all. Tristan getting minutes tonight. My favorite game to play. I don't know. This one could really go down to the wire. But they could pull away here, and I might give Tristan like a minute at the end. It's tough to say. It really is the best game to play, though, to tell you like how a game, what direction a game is going in. Will Tristan Thompson play or not? Pretty much answers everything. I mean, I hope it doesn't go down to the wire, but it's possible. Hopefully they're just pulling away here. Get a couple more threes from Donovan, seal the deal. Oh, Donovan's sitting down for a bit here. I don't like that. Struce always looks angry. It actually doesn't matter what's happening in the game. He just looks mad at all times. Kicked ball. No. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense. Jarrett. It looks so easy for him. It was a deep three to take right there. Not sure I would have done that. Hit one, Darius. Good job, Darius. Up by 17. Would you look at that? Who would have thought? Never count these guys out. I wouldn't have thought that in the first quarter, but I forgot who we are. I forgot this is the Cavs. And you just can't count them out. I don't think the refs can cheat for the Cavs to be up by 17 right now. Sorry. Strus did not want to shoot. Hunter. Oh. Good hustle, Isaac. Big market teams matter. You know, I feel like people already know that those teams matter. No one's like, oh, the Knicks don't matter. The Lakers don't matter. Everyone knows. We hear it on sports talk every day. Good job. Jarrett. Nice. Beautiful, Jarrett Allen. Oh, stuffed by Jarrett Allen. Oh my God. He just put that man in a grave. Oh my God. See, that dunk wasn't even cool by Cat because it was like still lingering feelings of embarrassment for them. Oh my God. That was crazy. Hunter. Oh, that is a beautiful, beautiful shot. Oh my goodness. So many good things happening back to back here. I don't even know what to do. I need every clip and every angle of that block. Oh, here it is again. That was great. That was great. Oh, those sweet women trying to help him up. That's awesome. That was a good moment for him. I feel like more than anyone else on this team, Jared Allen wants revenge against the New York Knicks because of the series 2 years ago and his comments about the lights were too bright, and he did kind of get embarrassed in that series. So I feel like him more than anyone else like really wants to show who he is and wants to beat this team. I think it probably matters the most to him because he still hasn't been able to live down the lights were too bright comment. Like that meme is never going away, unfortunately for him. It's here forever. I just keep watching clips online of the Jarrett block. He really like slammed him down then. Like that was intense. He wanted to send a message. All right, we got about what 3.5, 4 minutes left. Are we going to get Tristan minutes? That's the big question. The big lingering question. Good job, Jarrett. Oh, I wish that went in. Just want all of his, every moment of him to be complete domination. What are the Knicks to do without a deep bench? The Knicks are going to lose without a deep bench, is what they're going to do. It's tough. We do have obviously one more regular season matchup in New York against the Knicks. So see him in a few. I love a mini little, you can't really call it a rivalry, but just like I don't know, where you've battled against a team for a while. It's always fun in these games. Darius. Nice, Darius. Now everyone's hitting. Okay. Okay, Jarrett. What? That was ridiculous. He just was like, I'm going to steal, go down. Major dunk. Oh, man. That's great. That was a statement right there. Okay, Knicks are putting in bench players. Ooh, is Tristan in that group? I'm assuming so. No, I think is Tristan still on the bench? Tristan might not be coming in. I think he's still on the bench. Jarrett. Oh, yeah, OG has 23, so for the TikTok comments there. Yeah, no TT. TT on the bench. Craig Porter is the new Lamar Stevens. That's an interesting take. I mean, very different players, obviously, but I guess I get what you mean for like a similar energy that they're bringing. Both of them, you know, can give the team a spark in different ways, kind of like Lamar used to do. I miss Lamar. He would have loved to win like this. Yeah, I feel like if I was a bench player that had to come in for like the last few minutes, you've been like sitting for so long. It's probably like hard to actually play well when you come in because you've literally been doing nothing for a few hours. Oh, it feels like a fake basketball game happening at the end here. Like, what is this? Oh, nope. Nice rebound. Oh, God. Why did that look so, all of that looked so bad? It was painful. Oh, boy. Okay. uh, sure. Why not? Why not? Nice shot. I feel like he kind of threw that one up. Now, why are we fouling with 3 seconds left? Let that man drive to the hoop. No need to do that. All right. Another W, 61 wins. Good stuff. Um, let's see. Upcoming games, we've got San Antonio Friday, Sacramento Sunday. So I'll probably do a live for one of those. Not totally sure yet, but we only got a couple games left, and then some time during the play-in for resting, and we'll be there and ready for the playoffs. So let's do it. Thanks for joining today, guys. Hope you liked kind of the new format. I'm going to keep messing around with things because I don't know. I can't make up my mind on what I like and what I don't. So we'll see. But appreciate